Buhari has taken Nigerian back into bondage, says Kenneth Okonkwo. Hey guys, this is still DJM TV Daily News Update. Kenneth Okonkwo, the Nollywood actor and the spokesperson for the Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi, has expressed his concern over the level of borrowing that the President Muhammadu Buhari-led government has given way to, and has concluded that President Muhammadu Buhari has taken Nigerians back into bondage. Kenneth Okonkwo made this remark in the video we're about to watch when he lamented that the government has borrowed to the point where debt cannot even be serviced by the entire revenue. He has also accused some members of the All Progressive Congress of stealing public funds to buy the party's nomination form to contest for political positions. According to the Labour Party spokesperson, who claims he has rejected the All Progressive Congress even before announcing his exit from the party. Recall that Kenneth Okonkwo announced his exit from the All Progressive Congress in July, where he said, "I have already ruled out the failures of the APC, so I rejected the APC when I was in the APC. I never agreed to pay any nomination fee because I believe that it was a result of corrupt tendency." For you to tell a man to pay a nomination fee, an amount that 4 years of his salary cannot cover, and you are telling me you are fighting corruption. What corruption? Why do you think people are stealing 109 billion naira in the APC-led government? The person that is supposed to guide it, they need to have such money, because if you want to contest, they will be asking you for billions of naira to contest. Kenneth Okonkwo also said that when President Muhammadu Buhari was military head of state, he knows what happened. He was paying our debt with crude oil, and people said he maintained his own salary. Look at what is happening now. He has borrowed us into bondage, and Nigerians now live in bondage. Their debt cannot even be serviced by the whole entire revenue, he said. Let's watch the video. We'll be right back.
Ordinarily, when a presidential candidate is toying and moving around, he's in Benue, he is in Bayelsa, he is everywhere, sympathizing with the victims of flood. Can that be legitimately said to be sleeping? If you want people who sleep, you go to the Emir's palace and you check Tinubu when he goes on courtesy visits. That is sleeping. We have been working, empathizing and sympathizing with Nigerians. Everybody knows where our presidential candidate is. Our election was temporarily put on hold so that we will sympathize with the victims of flood. And we have been doing it effectively well. And the PDP you just mentioned, they just announced that they will start their own by tomorrow because their candidate has been away in Paris resting. So I do not know where you got your own data from, but this is what is on ground. I'm surprised that you said we were already making waves even before the campaign started. That's street rallies by Nigerian people, because this is a Nigerian party. The people have taken over power. And having said that, remember what happened in Uyo? It was still part of Labour Party's kickoff, because Atiku Abubakar assembled people in Uyo and they were obi-centric. They were obediently useful to us. And they were singing the song of redemption of Nigeria, Obi Kererenke. So even when they are doing their own rally, they are still part of the obedient group. Since then, Atiku has not recovered. He had to slump and be taken away abroad to recover from the shock. Okay. And so he is just thinking about starting his own campaign, which he did in Edo, which we have not seen the pictures, because they may have been singing Obi Kererenke to death. That was not a campaign. That was people peacefully assembling together to air their view on what they think about 2023 general election. It was not Labour Party instigated. It was not instigated by the candidate, and people have the right to peaceful assembly, and that was just exactly what they were exercising. That in 2023, power will go back to the people, and that the people will be allowed to determine who governs them. That's the whole essence of the rally, and that tells you that P2B is a candidate for Nigeria, not partisan, not by manifesto, but by the will of the Nigerian people. It is not illegal. It's in line with the Constitution, Section 40, Section 41 of the Nigerian Constitution, Section 39. In security, the United Nations Embassy just warned Nigerians that in Abuja here, they should be very careful about the places that they go to. Public places should be very, very, very abstained from as much as possible, meaning that Abuja is under siege by an independent report of a vigilant foreign company. Your own government has not even warned you to be very careful. Look at our naira. It is heading towards 1,000 naira per $1 in a government that promised us 1-to-1. Look at our energy. 8 times in a year, national grid has collapsed.
Okay.
That is 800% failure. You know what Tinubu said? He said in the north, he will turn rotten situation to bad. You know what Atiku said? Atiku said, let the northerners vote for North only. He has broken the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by that statement. Immediately after 2019 election, I gave them 2 more years of grace. And after that, I reached an incontrovertible decision that APC is not just that it has failed, it's now an embarrassment to Nigeria as a country. I was here when your colleague Benga interviewed me. I was in APC then, and I told him I was angry with my party because you are judged by what you say. Even Bible, God Almighty said, you're condemned by what you say and you're justified by what you say. If you read APC's manifestos, read their constitution, you'll be carried away as I was. But look at their achievement vis-a-vis their promise. And let me tell you the truth. In democracy, you talk about comparativeness, not superlativeness. It was only PDP and APC that were available, and PDP failed as a ruling party and failed as an opposition party. So you had only a choice. And when I read the manifestos of APC, I thought this is what I should be doing now as a man who loves Nigeria. I've already ruled out the failures of APC. So I rejected APC when I was in APC. I never agreed to pay their nomination fee because I believe that it was as a result of corrupt tendencies for you to tell a man to pay as nomination fee an amount that 4 years of his salary cannot cover. Buhari was a military head of state. You know what happened? He refused to borrow. He was paying our debt with crude oil. And people said he maintained his own salary. You don't even go to tell him about the increase. Look at what is happening now. They have borrowed us into bondage that their debt cannot even be serviced by their entire revenue.
Welcome back, guys. This is still DGMTV Daily News Update. So here we have it of ad from the spokesperson of the Labour Party presidential candidate, Dr. Kenneth Okonkwo, who is also a Nollywood actor and a barrister. He has said that the president of the All Progressive Congress administration, President Muhammadu Buhari, has borrowed Nigeria into bondage, that even the entire revenue generated in Nigeria will not be able to service the debt that Nigeria is owing. And this is a result of corruption in the practice of this administration. You cannot say you are fighting corruption when you are corrupt yourself. So he said that this country is not living in bondage and nothing can be done except his principal, Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, emerged as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So guys, what are your thoughts and comments? Why condemning a party that he used to be in? He has said that Labour Party presidential candidate is the only hope for Nigeria. He's talking about Mr. Peter Obi, which some Nigerians have agreed that Labour Party is the only hope. But the issue with some other Nigerians is that Labour Party has no structure. Labour Party has not been in existence before now, and the two only parties that were known by Nigerians or are still known by Nigerians is the PDP and the APC, where they have so many supporters. So the question is, where will the Labour Party be getting the vote that will bring Mr. Peter Obi into power? What are your thoughts and comments? Share them with us in the comment section below.